So, you guys remember I used to do my pink Headboard Chronicles. Well, I'm going to be now doing, I don't know. This is a platinum color headboard. Let me tell you, I'm going to be honest about a struggle that I went through in my life. Whenever I've never been honest, I've always been honest. When I had to move, I didn't know where I was going to live, honestly. So I was back and forth between here and Orlando. This was summer of 2018. It's 2019 now. And I put my stuff in storage, and I was staying with my best friend who was moving back down to Miami. And I was also between my middle sister in Orlando's residence. My oldest sister, I used to live with her. She basically was like, you gotta go. I'm gonna just be real. And I didn't do anything. I was giving her money. I was paying the cable bill, the phone bill, everything. Stopped working at Comcast. Didn't expect that because I was planning to move. So I was going to take my tax return and I was going to move. Well, when I stopped working at Comcast, I had to use my tax return to live on, unfortunately. I'm like a lot of people in America. I don't have a big savings account like I would love. I'm making it paycheck to paycheck. That is not my goal. I'm not content with that. That is not something I want to live with the rest of my life at all. I definitely want to build. I'm stoking irons in my fires with my writing, and this platform hopefully will one day blossom and bloom for me. If I'm laying down, excuse me. I had a training this week, which I did well on, thanks to the grace of God. I put that in the atmosphere. I asked the Lord, and I did great with that. But since I work night shift as a 911 dispatcher, and you throw me on day shift for training, my sleep schedule is completely off, and I am tired. I'm going to be honest. But I'm trying to think of a name for this because it was Pink Headboard Chronicles. I guess I could just change it to Platinum Headboard Chronicles. This bed is huge, by the way. I need a stepping stool. I'm only 5'3", so I'm gonna need a stepping stool to get up on this bed because it's a lot to get. Well, no, it's not. Since I've had weight loss surgery and I've lost a lot of weight, it's a lot easier for me to get on things, sit on things, and things like that. But I still have to lift myself up here, and for a short person, that's a lot. So I've ordered a stepping stool and it's coming. And when it gets here, I'm going to just use that to climb up on my bed because I don't want to be hoisting myself up on my bed every time I get ready to get into it. I love this bed. It's very comfortable. New mattress, new box spring. But the reason I had to get a new one is because when I put my stuff in storage when I moved, I lost my storage. And the funny thing about it is I was struggling to make that storage bill every month. It was like $180. I, of course, have other bills. I was on a job where I was making much less than I'm making now in my current job. I wasn't in my career. I was just working a job. So I wasn't making a lot of money, so it was hard for me to keep up with those payments. Okay, excuse me. Fast forward. That's the tiredness of working this job. It was time for my income tax return to come in, and the lady was like, "Oh, your storage is still here. You just pay the balance of for whatever, and you can get it." I said, "Great." I'm glad my intuition told me not to pay this over the phone. Had I done that, I would have been furious. Not only did she lie and say my things are being held, but the day before I was going to come in, which I would have raised holy hell had I gone there and my things had been sold, she calls me and it's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought your things were still here. It's sold at auction." My daughter's toys were in there. Thank God she has great aunts and, those toys have been replaced. My daughter's toys, her bicycle that she didn't know how to ride yet, she had not been taught yet, pots, pans. Luckily, my armoire was in there and my bed was in there and my head, mattress and box spring. I didn't have anything to sleep on. I had to sleep on air mattresses. I was pretty upset because I wasn't in I was playing catch up on my income tax return from not working, and I wasn't in the position, I would say, to purchase a new bed like that. So I basically was using a deluxe air mattress. Now the deluxe air mattress, stood up on the bed. It was on off the ground. It was regular bed height. But I just wasn't satisfied with that because that's not what I'm used to. I am used to having a bed. Even if I got to work hard for it, I did. So finally, after being disappointed that she sold my stuff, I went ahead and I said, you know what? I'm going to have to open a line of credit. I don't want to. And get a bed. So I had to do that. So this is what my pillowcase is coming half up. I'm not ghetto. I ended up with very big bed. Queen size, but it looks king size. It's so big. And that's where I'm at now. I'm happy with the bed. I thank God for it. Because I went through a lot to even, for a couple of days, I even had to sleep on the floor for twice with this whole air mattress fiasco because I had to replace it three times actually. And I just finally said, you know what? You can do better than this. You work. You're just gonna have to sacrifice and get a bed. And I did. And I'm appreciative of that experience. What I don't like is, of course, opening up lines of credit, but I'm going to pay it, so it doesn't matter. And I posted a picture showing myself happy with the bed. Thirsty dudes turn that all around into something completely different than what it was. They started talking about my behind. Oh, I want to help you break that bed in. Are you lonely in that bed? All kinds of inappropriate things. And I'm like, are you serious? This is on my Facebook. My family can see this. Nobody else, none of the ladies thought of this as me trying to be sexual because I wasn't. Only the men. Now, let me tell you something. If I break this bed in with anybody, it's going to be the same person I've been dealing with for the longest time. That's what it is. But this bed will remain brand new and spanking new with just me as a person in it because I don't have a man. And that's fine. Me getting my bed and being comforted to go to sleep at night and get up in the morning and be productive doesn't have anything to do with a man. Like I said, I'm thankful and I'm grateful. I love it. It's big. It's much bigger than I expected. Like I said, I have to have a stool to get up on it, but I'm thankful. But when people judge people about, oh, you sleep on an air mattress on the floor, blah, 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 blah. My air mattress, like I said, was deluxe, so it was never on the floor. But you don't know what people's struggles are. So to pick at someone about that is so ignorant to me. I never found that funny. I never found the memes funny. I don't find it funny. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. That doesn't mean that you sleep on a mattress and it's like the princess and the pea and it's all lumpy and uncomfortable and it's on the floor and it's low and you gotta have a backache every morning, but you get up and go to work every day because you're struggling and you're trying to make it in the struggle. You're just trying to make it every day. You're not asking anybody for help. You're not asking anybody for handouts. You're not asking anybody to do anything for you. So who the fuck are people to judge you about that? That is such bullshit to me. That is such bullshit because you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what their struggles are. You don't know where they're coming from. You don't know where they're going. So stop making light of other people's struggles. Everything is not a joke. Black people are the only ones who do that. You don't see white people talking about other people. There are other people like that. You only see black people doing that. We're the only ones who feel like someone's struggle is a joke. It's not a joke to that person going through it. So why should you feel like you're going to make them feel low by joking about it? Crabs in the barrel mentality all day long. It just saddens me because it's something that I wish we as people would stop doing to each other. You make people want to keep up with the Joneses because who wants to get laughed at and picked at? You make people want to do things illegal, credit cards and scanners, just to keep up so they won't be laughed at. And some people are not mature enough to embrace that. You don't have to impress anybody else. You just got to impress yourself. People aren't strong enough for that. And I don't think people realize that. So while we're destroying people mentally and emotionally, maybe we ought to rethink our strategy. Maybe we ought to rethink doing that. We're really quick to judge other people, really quick to make light of people's situations, really quick to make a joke out of something somebody's going through, and it's fucked up. That's no other way to put it. It's fucked up. So I thank God for every blessing I get. I thank God for every time I dig myself out of a situation. I thank God for every hole He lets me climb out of, for every goal I meet, for every accomplishment. I thank Him, because we forget to do that as well. While we're looking at our noses at people and forgetting that we went through a struggle ourselves, we forget to thank the Lord above for a lot of things that we make our way out of. We're not doing it by ourselves. Contrary to popular belief, we have help. We have help. We might think, oh, nobody else in this world helped me. God helped you. That's who helped you. So don't forget that while you're over here acting like you did everything by yourself and acting like you're so high and mighty, because you did not do it by yourself. It could have always been worse. You could have been dead. Yeah. But there's always something that somebody else is going through that's greater than yours. There's a rainbow at the end of every cloud. Believe it or not. I'm a firm believer in that. So let's try to uplift each other, hold each other down, be there for each other. I have friends who helped me out in this situation, who helped me borrow stuff. They have faith in me because they knew I was good for it, and I was a hardworking person, and I was trying. And I appreciate every one of them, whether you let me have $5, $100, whatever it belonged to me. It doesn't matter. You helped, and I appreciate you. So if you're looking at this, I love you, and I appreciate you for helping me when you didn't have to. I appreciate my friends. I appreciate my family. So I hope you guys rate, comment, tell me if you've been through this before. What have your struggles been? How did you overcome? Subscribe, all of that. Share. This is for everybody. Maybe somebody can learn something from this. If you didn't, maybe somebody else can. So I hope y'all rate, comment, subscribe, interact with me, all of that good stuff. And I love y'all, and I'm out. Peace.